Midfield now. Here's Jackson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. From 6 yards away. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run the option on 2nd down. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
At the Steelers' 42-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That catch good for only a couple. A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8.
27-yard line.
Tight end Hooper. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Back to throw again. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
A 44-yard attempt.
The kick by Parkey is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal. Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. The play fake. Here's Jackson. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Seems to me that our friend, old momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game. It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball. No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
On the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And he'll get it down here to the 43. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
A gain of 8 yards.
Jackson from the shotgun. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. And he's got his man on the out route. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
His throw caught right around the 6. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Jackson will throw again. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with the touchdown run. Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions already here in this 1st half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it. He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game. Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the 1st. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he completes it to Hunt. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Complete to Kareem Hunt. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
4-yard line.
A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Let's make these babies cry.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. You can almost see inside. Juncture. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
They'll set up to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass in the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Steelers 14, Browns 11.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Pittsburgh.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 11 yards there, just like last play. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, Jackson. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation...
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Jackson to throw on third down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Chase Claypool, incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have it.
Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And they came out of the locker trailing. Not a good way to start this second half with their first drive.
Can't imagine that the discussion at halftime encompassed this at all. In fact, I'm sure they talked about, okay, kind of wipe the slate clean, start the second half, and let's go out and play the way we know that we can, that's not a great example of it.
They didn't envision that. A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Larry Ogunjobi.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 15.
Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
2nd and 9 now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Take it at the 37. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Jarvis Landry, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 58 yards. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
3 plays and out.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Landry now on the return. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
2nd and 11. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. He'll try and run the option. Off the RPO, he completes it. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. It's their quarterback with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
22 yards. 1st down, Steelers.
not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. The 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a
on 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Curtis Weaver able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. On the move to his left. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And 4 yards to go.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And off the deflection, it's caught. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. But we knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
When you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage. They can often throw it over your head.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Being chased out left. Able to push his way through, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Going to give this time to the tailback. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
Number 23. He was taken
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
It's 2nd.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Steeler 1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Gets the score, Browns 39, Steelers 17. Set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From just inside the 20, a short kick. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Johnson was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Denzel Ward.
Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Jackson from the shotgun. And this is caught at the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A big play there. 51 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now the Steeler offense staying out there. And they'll go for 2. Again, Jackson. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough. And oh, he coughed it up! Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
45-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. One last shot for Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working.